Come a long way, haven't we? Does anybody in the room actually use web TV? Don't think so. So, enough of that. Ian?
Right.
It's time to show the people what they really came for.
Okay, that's
So, show them some guide data.
Let's plug this one. I've got this one set up as though it has got a children's card. Well, okay, so this is running Windows 7, and first thing actually a nice little feature we've got here is the jump list in Windows 7. So when you go to Media Center, you've got shows I've recently watched, new recordings showed up, or I can go to the TV guide. It's just a nice little thing that's for starting up. So this one thinks it's got a TV tuner built into it. So notice the colour coding on the guide. So we've got movies showing up in purple, we've got news in green, and I think sport comes in blue. And notice also the movie metadata as well. This is just an out-of-box build. I haven't enabled anything to get this to work. So whether future releases will have that in or not, I don't know. But it's nice to have the metadata in there. What's also nice on this as well is you can go across. See the new detail screen. I don't know how many people have seen this, but it's actually got proper data about the film, which is a lot better than the old basic guide data we got.
And this detail screen is actually permeates throughout the whole of Windows 7. It's one of those nice new user interface touches as mentioned that basically standardise and make it a lot more consistent.
There's also movie guide. Now, most people, have you seen that you can enable this in Vista through a registries change? But this, I didn't have to change the registry for this to work actually, so this just works straight out of the box as well. So we can see it on now, on next, or we can browse through different films. Again, we've got the metadata on there as well. So the other thing would show the mini guide, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So I'm going to tell this to go into live TV, which obviously is not going to work. But there you see at the bottom now I've got the mini guide. So this is the new mini guide, so if you're going up and down with the remote. You can see it's like a cut down version of the full guide, so you get much richer information in the.
There's only one thing gone from that that I missed from Vista, that it doesn't show the actual start and stop time that the old mini guide used to. When you get things that stop at say 10 minutes past the hour, so you can't really tell when it finishes.
That's what you mean, yeah.
It's taking up a lot more screen real estate as well.
Yes, it does, although it's probably hard to tell. It's fairly translucent though, isn't it? I think you
You can still see the TV through it.
Yeah. And
you are getting a lot more information for your extra bit of screen real estate. But
okay, so those quick changes in the guide. What we can.
did you play that
Go to TV.
yeah, we couldn't do the preview.
So you see the new detail screen as well on this. The fast forward.
Yeah.
Okay, but one thing you'll notice on here now is because I've got this laptop on mute, the subtitles come on automatically, which is quite a nice little feature. So if I put the sound on, it takes them off again, so it mutes, it puts them on.
Remember, this is recorded TV as well.
Yeah, this is not live now. This is all the subtitles and everything are part of the recorded TV file. So we've got the different zooms on there. We put the subtitles on and off, so even if you can choose to have them on all the time. You've got the metadata in there. You can get the primary information and everything else. So they've got all the extra information on there. So One thing you can do, which you can't do on Vista, is you can click on the seat bar as well. Just jump straight to a bit. There was no way of doing that in Windows Vista. I don't think we can simulate this with it. Yeah. Quite neat.
Yeah, on some builds of this, when you actually fast forward, you actually get a small mini preview of what's actually playing.
If you pick it up and drag it,
Yeah, it should do, yeah. It doesn't always work.
There you go. Yeah.
Should do. So you can actually see.
And I found that works on the Xbox as well through the triggers. You can click through it and I think you double trigger and it will actually show the preview picture and you can
Hold
flick
it.
through
Hold it down, it doesn't
Yeah.
go around.
If you're using the remote control.
yeah, it's the same way.
With the remote control, the trigger is the fast forward
button,
button.
yeah.
So it should do, yeah.
So you can go to it.
Yeah.
It's a very nice feature.
Could you use that with touch as well? So you can kind of drag it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how I discovered it was touch.
Oh,
Yeah.
It works very well.
So the TV playback, this bit looks very similar, but the TV playback is just nice little things like subtitles and the flicking through the views and so on.
Yeah. And then, of course, sometimes it's one of those things that came in from the TV pack. It's one of the things we inherited from that build. Probably implemented and works very well.
I'm about showing off it on shared. Okay, the other thing that I think is probably one of the main things I like from an enthusiast point of view is the shared view. So the shared is using home group. So when you've got when you've got a Windows 7 machine, the first one you can create a home group and it gives you a little code as you're going through the setup that it's used. And then when you get another machine, say my netbook over here, it detects that home group, asks for the code, so type the code in, and then it will then pair the machines up and they'll share content between them. So if I go into shared, that laptop there, Fangio, if I go into that, there is recorded TV. Should be able to play that now. That's the standard. So that is streaming from this netbook now. So this could be so I'm effectively using this as an extender now for recorded TV. It works with the other way around as well. So on here now, I can go into recorded TV and I can play that other content straight on here. So it means that if you've got multiple media center machines, it's really easy to share the content between them. So you could have multiple. So from there, that recorded TV, that's the TV on this machine. Fangio's my netbook, and then all computers will be the complete share of that. So you could have multiple media center machines all recording content all at the same time, all showing up in that pool there. And what makes that quite interesting as well is if you use something like this HD home run, let's show you that. This is a network-based tuner, so it's not a USB or...
You got a question?
this one has to go back and refresh. So this one, dual tuner, just works over the network, and that's how I got the content onto this device actually. And so you can imagine if you've got a few of these, a few media center machines can all pool in content. You can really get a lot of content distributed around your network.
What's the input on that? Is that component?
They're two coax, and then that goes into Ethernet. And then this machine thinks it's a local attack.
Technically use it as a tuner farm if you had them in.
Yeah. I think what I haven't worked out is whether you can pool them and it can dynamically pick.
That's what because when I saw your review on it, that's great because the guys at my pub are going to like cry now if I take that to them.
Yeah.
They probably don't know about that.
But you could certainly stack these up and say that machine has those two tuners.
Because then you're looking at something which is like the iron style over there, condense that even more, and you don't need to put a tuner in there because that does not have any room for a PCI.
So this DVT goes in,
That's right.
and then just over the network. So, and the other thing is because it's not
I
locked.
don't think it's actually totally confirmed yet.
No.
Isn't it 6?
So
Yeah, that's
it's,
true.
it's been sent 4 and 6.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Yeah, it could be right. But the other just thing to say there is that you can in Vista if you had a